I never thought I'd be saying this, but this might just be the first keyboard that'll give QWERTY keys a run for their money. This is a TKD Cycle7, a $140 board designed by the brilliant minds of Vertex and Equals. Together, these two designers have brought us a board that just might break the hobby. What's so special about this board? Well, first, the sound is superb. It's bright, a bit chirpy, but still maintaining quite a bit of body. There's no signs of hollowness or ping, although you could say that there's a little bit in the num row, but I'm not gonna hold that against it. Feel-wise, it's got quite a bit of flex and bounce, although this is totally configurable depending on how you would want it. You can switch between one of two gasket styles, you can try a different plate, or you can even use these PCB plugs that should stiffen up the board. Sound-wise, the PCB plugs don't really do much, but the option is there if you really want to try it out. So overall, I still think it's going to maintain quite a bit of bounce no matter what you do, but it is quite configurable depending on which way you want to go. And finally, construction. This board just screams quality. It has a great finish without any real imperfections, a good amount of heft with a fantastic looking polished bottom weight, internal brass weights that look good and really help with the sound, and the list just goes on. Overall, the board just feels incredibly good in the hand and everything about it just feels premium. It doesn't feel cheap, it doesn't feel like they cut any corners. Overall, it's a fantastic board through and through. The board is very simplistic in its design, yet it still feels very intentional, and I think this is one of the reasons why they were able to get the cost down so low. It never feels overdone, doesn't feel tacky, and nor does it really feel like it was trying to tick any boxes. This little accent piece in the corner gives it just enough visual weight towards that side of the board, and the bezels have a really tasteful thickness. Again, not a single flaw in sight from me. But what I love the most about this board is the little ball catch design that they use to secure the top and the bottom cases. It's incredibly robust, intuitive, and easy to use, and honestly, it's not something I really expected out of a keyboard this cheap. And not only is it in this keyboard at this price, but it's executed flawlessly, which is unheard of for this price. So yeah, this board's value proposition is absolutely insane. But beyond the value proposition, this is just a good board through and through. This board could have easily, and I mean easily, sold for 2 to 3 times this price, and enthusiasts would have probably eaten it up. From sound to feel to construction to design, this board really kind of just does everything right. It punches so far above its weight class, and I don't know how. I don't care what you tell me, like I don't understand how it's so cheap. I mean, everything about it is flawless at this point. Yeah, there are some things that I would like on it, maybe some more intricate designs, but this board doesn't need it, and that might have made it cost way more, so I'm totally fine with the way it is. But here's the elephant in the room. How does this compare to our other budget giant, QWERTY keys? Now, as much as I love QWERTY keys and what they've done for this hobby, and I truly do, and I'm super grateful for what they've done for my channel, I have to admit, they don't quite hit the same level that this Cycle7 is hitting. You see, the thing about QWERTY keys is, as great as their keyboards are, they never felt all that refined or intentional, and they always felt like they were trying to tick boxes, if you get what I mean. The Cycle7 felt like it was a good keyboard from the start, from design. It was designed to be a good keyboard. It wasn't designed to be a cheap keyboard. Now, of course, this is opinion. That being said, it could have easily passed for a pretty premium board, or at least a mid-range board. And that's what gravitates me towards this keyboard so much, and I feel like I'm gonna incorporate it into my daily driver, or at the very least, it's gonna be into my rotation at least once in a while. It feels intentional, it feels great in the hand, and overall, it's just good. I don't care about the price at this point, it's just a good keyboard. And yeah, I truly believe that the Cycle7 sets a new standard for keyboards. And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, because yeah, it puts pressure on other manus and designers to try harder and really get things cheaper to the consumer, but I don't know how other designers and manufacturers are going to be able to do that. This is like impossibly cheap. I don't know if it's being sold for a loss because there's so many places that they need to make money, or maybe they're just losing money. I really don't know. Someone needs to make money somewhere, and I don't know if the designers are getting any of it. So yeah, this could be a good or a bad thing, because now people will be like, why should I get this if the Cycle7 was this cheap? Who knows? I don't. I'd like to believe it's going to be a good thing for the hobby and that things are going to become better from this point on. Hopefully it'll attract some more beginners, and in some respects, this could be somebody's endgame, like truthfully. But regardless of all this weird rambling and whatnot, hats off to Equals and Vertex. Y'all did such an amazing job. For real, y'all killed it. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys for tuning in. I got a few more videos coming out. We'll see how that goes and when I can get them out. They're supposed to be due this week, but it's not gonna happen. I got too much work to do. But regardless, thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate you. Hope you have a good day, and I hope to see you next time. Peace.